Imagine a playpen at 3 a.m. where shadows crawl across pastel walls. A 3-year-old girl clutching a Cynthia doll whose dead button eyes reflect nothing, whispering to babies who never drew breath. Tommy Stillborn, umbilical cord strangulation, 1990. Chuckie died in 1986 alongside his hemorrhaging mother, twins Phil and Lil. Miscarriage flushed down hospital drain, 1991. Dill never survived the womb. Angelica Pickles sits alone in psychiatric ward hallways. Schizophrenia diagnosis, age 13. Talks to ghosts, a shattered mind birthed from overheard adult grief. This isn't a random creepypasta. This is Rugrats, your Nickelodeon Saturday morning escape, encoding childhood psychosis diagnostics like case files hidden in cell animation. Welcome to Toon Truth Exposed, where we animate Reddit's darkest fan theories to excavate forbidden truths buried in your childhood. Our fourth transmission cracks open the Nickelodeon 90s vault, dissecting Rugrats, the deceptively innocent series fans theorize conceal stillbirth trauma, infant mortality, and schizophrenic delusion across 172 episodes. Over the next 25 minutes, we decode the original 2012 creepypasta theory that went viral, frame-by-frame evidence supporters cite, creator Arlene Klasky's 2016 Debunked that failed to kill the theory, psychological analysis of why millions still believe, and cultural wounds proving Rugrats wasn't just babies playing. It was grief therapy. Subscribe now. Every Tuesday, another animated revelation shreds your nostalgia to expose the trauma beneath. Descend with me into the Pickles household playpen purgatory, where Angelica orchestrates adventures for infants who exist only in her fractured psyche. Tommy's courage masks his non-existence. Chuckie's anxiety mirrors his mother's death throes. Twins Phil and Lil's sameness suggests hospital refuse. Dill's arrival triggers Angelica's schizophrenic break, and Grandpa Lou's senility enables delusion. Surface level, diaper-clad exploration antics. Hidden code, childhood psychosis veiled through pastel genius. The Rugrats. Theory exploded across internet horror forums 2012. All Rugrats are dead. Angelica imagines them. Creepypasta posts garnered millions of reads. Reddit FanTheories threads accumulated 8,000 plus upvotes through 2016. Tumblr essays dissected frame evidence. YouTube analysis videos hit 15 million combined views by 2014. Adults who grew up watching Rugrats 1991 to 2004 confessed. Angelica always felt wrong, cruel beyond normal. But creator Arlene Klasky debunked the theory July 2016 via Twitter and HollywoodLife interview, declaring babies very much alive. Yet the theory persists. Why? Because frame evidence contradicts creator denials. Because Chuckie's dead mother became canon. Because Angelica's cruelty transcends cartoon villainy into clinical sadism. Rugrats delivers crypt-level proof. The theory exposes truth creators buried. The original 2012 creepypasta theory outlines specific deaths. Tommy Pickles, stillborn, 1990. Umbilical cord strangulation during Stu and Dee Dee's first pregnancy, devastating young parents who never recovered. Angelica, age 3, overhearing hospital grief, manifests fearless leader baby to cope with cousin's non-existence. Chuckie Finster, died 1986 with Mother Melinda during childbirth complications. Hemorrhage canonical in Mother's Day, episode 1997. Father Chaz catatonic grief visible across series. Angelica creates an anxious redhead baby mirroring trauma she absorbed visiting bereaved uncle. Phil and Lil DeVille, 1991. Miscarriage twins flushed at abortion clinic. Theory claims parents Betty and Howard's excessive twin obsession masks loss. Angelica imagines identical mud-eating babies to fill void. Dill Pickles, 1998. Arrival triggers Angelica's schizophrenic break. Cannot reconcile real baby Dill with imaginary Tommy, fractures further into hallucination. Rugrats movie. 1998 shows Angelica's escalating psychosis. Creepypasta claimed Angelica diagnosed schizophrenia. Age 13, institutionalized, talks to empty playpen in psychiatric ward until death at age 20 from drug overdose. Theory spread like contagion because it explained Angelica's inexplicable cruelty, the baby's static personalities, adults' oblivious behavior, and Chuckie's canonical dead mother proving darkness embedded in series DNA. Frame-by-frame evidence supporters weaponize relentlessly. Episode 1, X01, Tommy's first birthday. Adults never directly interact with babies. Camera angles suggest parent POV looks at the empty floor space where babies are, implying hallucination. Angelica sole interpreter between baby world and adult world across 172 episodes, schizophrenic mediator role. Her translations wildly inaccurate, manipulative, suggesting she controls narrative because babies are her constructs. Episode 2X09, Toy Palace. Babies execute complex heist impossible for 1-year-olds. Walk, plan, execute. Dream logic suggesting fantasy, not reality. All Grown Up 2001 special shows 10-year-older kids, but supporter theorists claim this confirms Angelica's aged hallucination, not debunk. Chuckie's mother Melinda death canonized 1997 Mother's Day episode proves creators embedded child mortality into series, validating theory's foundation. Episode 3, X15. Angelica's worst nightmare. Angelica dreams baby brother, wakes screaming, foreshadows Dill's destabilizing arrival, 1998. Rugrats movie, 1998, depicts Angelica's psychotic break, abandons babies in woods, attempted infanticide ideation, jealousy of Dill, cannot reconcile real baby with imaginary, rescue implies reintegration of fractured psyche, post-movie episodes show Angelica's intensified cruelty, pulling hair, breaking toys, screaming tantrums, escalating schizophrenia symptoms, supporters cite. All Grown Up 2003 series ages characters to pre-teens but maintains static personalities, psychological stasis suggesting frozen delusion, not growth. Background adult conversations hint at losses. Stu's failed inventions mask Tommy grief. Dee Dee's permissive parenting compensates non-existent child. Chaz's remarriage to Kira. Rugrats in Paris 2000. Desperate fatherhood replacement. Betty and Howard's forced chair masks, twin loss. Grandpa Lou's senility enables Angelica's delusion. Never corrects her, plays along. Dementia co-conspiracy. Color theory. Pastel overload. Unnatural saturation. Suggests dream state, not reality. Musical cues. Lullaby motifs signal womb, death associations. No school episodes despite kids' ages. Suspended reality hints at psychiatric ward, time freeze. July 2016 creator Debunk attempted theory assassination. Arlene Klasky, co-creator, tweeted a response to Creepypasta. Everyone knows babies are alive. Creator here. HollywoodLife interview. July 31st, 2016. She elaborated, Angelica's not schizophrenic. Babies are real. It's about childhood imagination, not death. BuzzFeed article. July the 25th, 2016. Quoted Paul Germain, co-creator. That theory is very disturbing. We'd never make show about dead babies. Nickelodeon official statement 2016. Rugrats celebrates childhood wonder, not to trauma. Debunk circulated widely. BuzzFeed, HollywoodLife, Screen Rant, declaring theory officially false. Yet theory persists 2016 to 2026. Reddit threads continue accumulating upvotes. RC FanTheories 2024 posts gather 2K plus upvotes. TikTok hash Rugrats. Theory videos hit 40M views 2024 to 2025. YouTube analysis videos post debunk 2017 to 2025. Garner 8M plus combined views. Comment sections overwhelmingly defend theory, despite creator denial. Why? Because Debunk felt defensive, not definitive. Because Chuckie's dead mother canonized proves creators embed darkness. Because frame evidence remains unexplained. Why adults never directly interact with babies. Why Angelica's sole translator. Why static personalities across decade. Why All Grown Up maintains frozen psychology. Because 90s childhood trauma survivors recognize Angelica's cruelty as authentic abuse behavior, not cartoon exaggeration. Because millennial audiences distrust corporate denials post-decades of gaslighting, created denials of dark themes proven false repeatedly, Courage PTSD confirmed, SpongeBob nuclear, confirmed by voice actors 2024, Doug depression undeniable, Rugrats theory became cultural Rorschach test, Fans who experience childhood loss, mental illness, or abuse see themselves mirrored. Theory explains why Rugrats felt wrong, even age 7. Uncanny valley of babies too autonomous, Angelica too cruel, adults too oblivious. Psychological autopsy. Angelica exhibits clinical sadism, torture animals Spike, manipulate babies into danger, destroy property gleefully. Narcissistic personality disorder, demands worship, tantrums when ignored. Dissociative episodes, talks to Cynthia Doll as sentient. DSM-4 childhood schizophrenia symptoms match. Auditory hallucinations, babies talk. Visual hallucinations, babies exist. Disorganized behavior, erratic cruelty. Social withdrawal, prefers imaginary babies to real peers. Delusions of grandeur, controls baby world. Mother's Day episode, 1997, canonical confirmation of Melinda Finster's death during childbirth, broke children's television taboo, proved Rugrats creators willing to embed mortality. If Chuckie's dead mother is real, why not Tommy's stillbirth? Theory persists because it's emotionally true, even if factually debunked. Cultural scroll unravels 90s infant mortality context. Rugrats premiered August 11, 1991, amid SIDS, sudden infant death syndrome, crisis peak. CDC data shows 1989 to 1992 highest infant death rates modern era. 5000, plus unexplained crib deaths annually, parental trauma epidemic. Back to Sleep campaign launched 1994, mid Rugrats run, to combat SIDS. Public service announcements traumatized generation. Rugrats target audience, parents 25, 35 born 1956 to 1966, experienced Vietnam War, childhood trauma, economic recession instability, 1970s to 80s, high divorce rates, latchkey loneliness, projected anxieties onto infant safety obsession. Series aired 1991 to 2004, spanning Columbine Massacre, 1999, 9/11's attacks, 2001, Oklahoma City bombing, 1995, cumulative childhood apocalypse backdrop. Nickelodeon 90s programming rebelled. Ren and Stimpy's psychosis, Rocco's modern life's existential dread, Invader Zim's nihilism, Hey Arnold's urban decay, Doug's depression. Rugrats masked darkness behind pastel. Acceptable Trojan horse, 65 million weekly viewers, 1995 to 1998 peak, Nielsen ratings, self-soothed through baby adventures while processing millennial dread. Merchandise empire, Rugrats toys grossed $1.2 billion, 1997 to 1999, sanitized trauma, plush Tommy can't encode stillbirth, Angelica doll can't sell schizophrenia, creators embedded subtext network sensors missed. Voicecast encoded melancholy subconsciously. E.G. Daily, Tommy voice, battled postpartum depression 1990s, memoir Shut Up and Dance 2009, vocal strain episodes 3x154x20 coincide with treatment. Christine Cavanaugh, Chuckie voice 1991 to 2002, suffered depression, retired from acting 2001, died 2014, age 51. Colleagues cite mental health struggles. Cheryl Chase, Angelica voice in 2018, interview admitted, Angelica's cruelty sometimes felt too real to voice. I questioned if we were traumatizing kids. Nancy Cartwright, replaced Cavanaugh as Chuckie 2002, noted, heaviness voicing character post-Mother's Day, episode of Revelation. Jack Riley, Stu Pickles, struggled alcoholism 1980s to 90s. Obituary 2016 reveals rehab stints. Vocal melancholy detectable episodes 2x013x09. Klasky Subo Studio Culture, Animation House, notorious for overwork, burnout. Anime to Reddit AMAs 2015 to 2020 describe dark undercurrent despite bright aesthetic. Deep symbol vault cracks. Cynthia Doll, Angelica's schizophrenic familiar, sentient confidant, talks to Doll 89 episodes, hides dead like corpse, unconditional loyalty, narcissistic supply. Reptar, dinosaur obsession symbols extinction, death worship masked as merchandise. Playpen, literal cage confining imaginary babies, psychiatric ward crib. Pickles house architecture, stairs babies cannot climb, episodes show impossible ascents, doors they cannot open, Kitchen hazards ignored, dream logic physics. Mirrorland episode 2x15, babies enter mirror world, Angelica controls reflections, dissociative identity disorder symbolism. Grandpa Lou's war stories, WOM2 trauma projected onto baby adventures, PTSD flashbacks disguised as anecdotes. Senility enables Angelica's delusion co-conspiracy. Susie Carmichael, introduced Season 2, Angelica's psychiatric ward roommate theorists claim provides reality check counterbalance, only peer who challenges delusions, but Angelica never fully accepts her, maintains baby world separation. All grown up static personalities despite aging, Tommy remains leader, frozen idealization, Chuckie remains anxious, trauma locked, twins remain identical, miscarriage stasis, Dill remains infantile, psychotic break permanence, psychological museum, not growth. Reddit ecosystem sustains theory, immortality. Share Us FanTheories original 2013 post. In-depth Rugrats theory. 8K plus upvotes, 200 plus comments spanning decade, remains pinned. Annual anniversary threads revive debate. RR Rugrats subreddit. 45K members 2025, hosts monthly theory discussions. 60% believers versus 40% debunkers per polls. Creepypasta wiki archives, original 2012 post, 5M plus reads cumulative. YouTube analysis evolution, 2014, channel Frederator. Are Rugrats actually dead? 3M views, 2022. This disturbing Rugrats theory, 1.2M views, 2024 to 2025. TikTok resurgence #Rugrats theory, 40M views, Gen Z discovers theory. Post-Paramount Plus reboot announcement. Fan testimonies flood comments. Rugrats mirrored my stillborn sibling grief. Angelica's cruelty matched my schizophrenic cousin. Theory explained why show felt haunted. Debunk felt like gaslighting. Creators lie. Academic papers analyze phenomenon. 2024 UCLA thesis. Creepypasta as cultural grief processing cites Rugrats theory as case study. Trauma communities reinterpret media. Production shadows deepen. Klasky Supo Pitch Bible 1989. Leaked animator AMA 2017. Originally titled series The Pickles Family, focusing adult dysfunction. Network demanded kid-centric rewrite, but adult darkness remained subtext. Mother's Day episode 1997 fought network censors year-long. Executives demanded cut. Creators threatened quit. Episode aired proving their commitment to embedding mortality. Unproduced Season 9 Bible fragment, 2004 leak, hinted Angelica therapy arc, scrapped when series cancelled. Klasky's 2016 Debunked timing suspicious, coincided with Paramount plus reboot negotiations, corporate damage control suspected. Co-creator Paul Germain left series 1993 after Season 3, citing creative differences. Later interviews hint at discomfort with darker directions but never elaborated. Series finale. All Growed Up, 2003, unresolved. Characters age but traumas remain. Chuckie still anxious. Tommy still leads imaginary missions. Angelica still cruel. Psychological stasis confirms no healing occurred. Theory persists because grief doesn't end. It ages with survivors. The crypt cracks. Rugrats transcends baby adventures. Survival manual for invisible wars inside trauma-fractured minds. Mirrored for millennial adults decoding their childhood's embedded losses decades later. Angelica Pickles survives not through healing, but eternal delusion defense against unbearable infant mortality. Nickelodeon fed grief therapy to 65 million weekly viewers, disguised as diaper-clad entertainment. Thanks for excavating trauma truth with Toon Truth Exposed. If Rugrats stillbirth theory rewires your nostalgia into uncanny recognition, smash subscribe. Weekly Reddit theory animations drop every Tuesday. Next transmission, Powerpuff Girls Professor Utonium's grief ghosts, exposing chemical accident cover-up. Notifications on. Truth hunts the bereaved.